Hello there, excuse me, my name's John Porterfield of Eco Cars, and this is a video clip of another Toyota Prius. It's the new shape. It's registered the 1st of February 2010, so it's just over 3 years old. It's just had its first MOT. It's on a 59 plate, and we've picked it up direct from the lease company. So this is just a video. I've not actually prepared it or cleaned it yet, so it's just come straight off lease. So lots of these Prius. This is the T-Spirit. You get the reversing camera, and it's also the T-Spirit with a solar roof, which I'll come to in a moment. So there's a little ING car lease bag here with various little bits and bobs in. Vest, high visibility vest, basic like an emergency camera kit, etc. A warning triangle, tyre tread depth gauge, and under here we've got a little hidey hole, which is what you get on the Prius, and under here you get a electric tyre kit. So there's no spare on this particular Prius because it was a weight saving measure because it's got the solar roof. The rear seats drop in a 70-30 split and looks rather stunning in this black. We get the higher profile tyres, the 16-inch tyres, which basically, in my opinion, they ride far softer, and these tyres are not particularly expensive to replace. The normal Prius ones are low profile, but these are nice 16-inch wheels. The discs are not lipped. It's a lovely car. It's got all the extras you could ever really want on a Prius. Let me show you those now. I'll show you in the back. I've got the seat right back, so you can see there's a lot of room, even when someone as tall as me is sitting in the front. 3 rear inertia seat belts with Isofix as well. Little rear, these belts have been done up for the MOT. Rear armrest, a couple of cup holders, mat pockets in the rear. Electric windows all round, upgraded hi-fi, airbags on the sides of the front seats. They really are a very nice car. Now I've got both keys in my pockets, keyless entry. So to lock the car, you pinch there and the car is now locked. So with the key in your pocket, slide your hand behind the handle and it unlocks. Very, very useful. Great to live with. Floor mats in all 4 footwells. Driver's seat just needs a good clean, no rips or tears. We've got lumbar support and adjustment of the height of the seat as well. And the front passenger seat, very clean. Again, another foot mat well, and the door cards are fine, no undue marks, etc. 4 electric windows, isolate the windows, lock the doors, and everything works as it should. I'll show you the key. So we have 2 of these keys. Of course, being the solar roofed Prius, you get this extra aircon button, which basically means you can turn the air conditioning on, and this rear part here, you can see it in the sun, is actually a solar panel from there to there, and that powers the air conditioning whilst the car is turned off. So it's a very, very nice feature. I'll show you some more features now. So in this T-Spirit, with the key in my pocket, foot on the brake, press power, there we go, whole car, the car is actually on, it's not starting because it's a warm day. To show you the overall miles per gallon, just picked out there on the computer, look, 63.4 miles to the gallon, which is pretty good for this size of vehicle. Lots of options on the steering wheel. You can change settings, various other bits of information on the steering wheel. A host of features, I'll run through them briefly. Cruise control, auto headlights via this sensor on the windscreen, auto wipers as well, power assisted steering of course, Bluetooth phone, satellite navigation, a little head-up display, which is rather useful. And when you can see it on the camera, it's always difficult to pick it out. Oh, there we go, you can just about see it where my finger is, say 0 miles per hour. And when you're on sat-nav mode, that will also tell you whether to turn left or right. So that head-up display projected onto the windscreen is very, very useful. Looking at the sunroof, we've got an all-electric sunroof which we can operate. I can remember how to do it. That's the interior lights. Oh, there we go. We've got 2 options: tilt and also slide. But it was an optional extra on the Prius, quite an expensive optional extra, but very nice. It works very well, as do all the Prius. All the manuals are here that came with the car, all the operating systems, locking wheel nut key, quick reference guide if you forget how to start a Prius, and all the service check sheets from all the previous services. Climate control, multi-change CD player, or the list goes on and on, it really does. You've got 3 modes. You've got the normal EV mode, well, you've got EV mode, eco mode, power mode and normal mode. Also has the reversing camera, so there we go, you can see the camera at the back, and also park assist, which is very clever, which I can show you how to operate that as well. Lots of cup holders, storage, etc, etc. Little power point down there as well if you want to plug anything in to charge. But so with built-in sat-nav and a host of other features, it wants for nothing, this car. Actually, that is the extra aircon auto button there. We've got electrically operated wing mirrors as well, and yeah, there's lots of information about these on the internet. Not many of these around that have the solar roof, so it is a rather special car. So let me show you now the documents. Excuse me, I'm suffering from a cold at the moment, so I'm a little bit nasally. No previous keepers, just one owner, Alphabet, they're a leasing company. And date of registration there, the 3rd of February, I think I said the 20th, 3rd of February 2010. And it's classed as an alternative fuel car, and at just 89 grams per kilometre CO2, zero road tax, and under the present rules, congestion charge exempt for inner London as well, although please be aware that's set to change in June. But if you were to register this now, it would be guaranteed to be exempt till 2015. You're going to have a 2-year sunset period, but lots of information on Transport for London's website if the congestion charge is an issue for you. Great full Toyota service history. Service intervals are every 10,000 miles or 12 months. So Turner's Toyota, Bury St Edmunds, serviced at 10,000 miles, 19, 29. Now the last stamp has been forgot to be stamped, but it is on the service print from Alphabet Fleet Management Limited. So there's the service mileages and dates as per the book, and the one that forgot to stamp is the one done at the same dealership at 38 excuse me, 38,000 miles. So we will send the book away, have this re-stamped, send it back to Bury St Edmunds, and they will stamp the book for us, and we will also have the car serviced again at our local Toyota dealer because it's due its 50,000 mile service. And just to show you the current mileage and get round to the correct option on the computer. Right. There we go. Right. It's showing 51,000 miles, and I don't know why. I can't find it. Let's have a look. There we go. 51,551 miles is the current mileage, which we guarantee as well. It also has an MOT, I forgot to mention as well. It's MOT'd at 50,000 miles. The MOT certificate is not here, but it will appear, and that was done on the 7th of February. So it's MOT through till 7th of February 2014. So before I take you for a final walk around this great Prius, I'll take you now for a short test drive. So welcome to the test drive. So I'm sat in the car, the keys are in my pocket, put my foot on the brake and press power. Car is on. Car is now running. With my foot on the brake, pull the lever back to D for drive, release the handbrake, and away we go. Effortless and quiet is the first thing you notice with the Prius, and an ease of driving as well. Now we're on a very slight downhill slope, so I'm going to come off the throttle. The petrol engine has not yet come on. We are actually putting electricity back into the battery through the rotation of the wheels, regen. And if I just squeeze the throttle, we're still just on battery power. Now at any time if I put my foot down, seamlessly the petrol engine kicks in and propels us forward. I'm going to come off the throttle, petrol engine switches off, and now just using momentum, gravity and a little bit of electric power to pull us along. Squeeze the brake. We also have engine braking, which is available on the gearbox, which I'll explain when you come to look at the vehicle. But very easy to drive, very comfortable. Lots of functions to tell you how many miles to the gallon you're doing. You also have an EV button which holds it in electric mode, and a raft of other features. Drives exactly as it should. Hybrid part of this car is under warranty with Toyota, up to 100,000 miles, and all that's put in writing as well. So we'll do a bit of water. Does exactly what all the other Priuses have done. Drives absolutely perfectly. The good thing is when you come to a stop, total silence. You've stopped, you don't need the engine on, so why have the engine running? But of course everything else still works. So that concludes the test drive. I'll take you now for a final walk around this Prius. So welcome back from the test drive. I'll just walk you around now different aspects of the car. The windscreen is chip free, and looking at the front tyre, which is a Goodyear, I'd say good 4 or 5 millimeters on there. No imperfections to the disc, and the front wheel trim, they're plastic wheel trims, it's fine. The sides are very clean, just needs a good polish and a good clean, but no dinks or dents. On the rear we have a Bridgestone, which is, I'd say, about 3 millimeters on the back. This wheel trim again is fine, the disc is not lipped. The rear corners are fine. I say it could benefit with a good clean and a good wash. The other rear tyre, about 3 millimeters again, another Bridgestone, disc is fine, wheel trim, very clean, often these are chipped, scuffed. Now there's a bit of paint imperfection here, I'm going to get this repainted, it's just a plastic trim, and at some point it's been chipped, so that will be repainted. Excuse me. The sides are fine. On the front we have another Goodyear, like the other one, 4 or 5 millimeters. A little bit of a crack to the wheel trim there. The rest is fine. Disc is fine. The front corner is fine there. This front corner, there's a bit of a scratch there, but when they paint the other paint imperfection I've just pointed out, I'll get them to blow in this front corner. And like all Prius, the front is a little bit chippy where it suffered from stone chips. This is basically because of the shape of the car, but these will be touched in with a touch-in pen. So great cars to own with the solar roof. What a rare car. It will return on average a good 60 miles to the gallon with that solar roof, even though it's black, kept lovely and cool in summer whilst it's parked up with the engine off. Got that automatic air conditioning, nothing to tax, London congestion charge exempt under present rules, and we will not have this car for long. So thanks for watching, look forward to speaking to you soon. Bye bye.